New York Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, we have members of the Democratic Socialists of America, gaining tons of traction here within the Democratic Party. Do Americans truly understand what this shift towards socialism would mean? I mean, this is a little scary.
I think those who fled socialism and communism, like my mother, absolutely understand what is happening here, perhaps not the mainstream. But people have to also recognize that, as Plato warned, that the price you pay for apathy toward public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. And that's exactly what's happening here. We're seeing these radical left-wing socialists be elected because only 7 or 8% of the Democrats came out to vote in these districts. It is insanity that, and it's shameful, I think, and it's unfortunate that the Democrats are not fighting for their party. This is certainly not the party of your grandfather or your father. It's not the party of JFK or Bill Clinton anymore. This is a group of people who want no jails. They want no borders. They want no cops. Some even think they should defund the military altogether. I mean, it's really crazy stuff, not to mention the real socialist communist ideology that they also want to implement here that would make us look more like Venezuela or communist Cuba. And so, look, unfortunately in these districts, they are so heavily Democrat thanks to politically gerrymandering that these guys are going to end up being in Congress. The best thing we can do to protect ourselves in this country and protect our freedoms and liberties in the 250th anniversary of our beautiful country is to elect Republicans to ensure that we maintain this majority and control of the House, or else it's going to be very ugly come next year.
Congresswoman, in addition to the bad policies and the ideas that are being floated that have failed across the world, there's also this rising anti-Americanism. A 2019 tweet from Daria Lisa is now resurfacing. It said, quote, "I forgot to get napkins, so I just wiped my hand on the American flag behind me." What does that say for the Democratic Party today, that no one is out condemning her on saying that? And clearly it sounds to me like a pretty purposeful statement to make. It wasn't really that her hands were just dirty.
Yeah, look, it's absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting that somebody like that can be elected in the United States House of Representatives to represent our country, not just here, but, abroad, right? One of my biggest complaints and why I fought so hard to get Ilhan Omar removed from the Foreign Affairs Committee was because of her anti-American rhetoric. And here, we should also listen to Abraham Lincoln, who warned that our country would be destroyed from within. And sadly, if we keep electing, or we see the Democrats keep electing and nominating these individuals, that's exactly what's going to happen. Look at the guy from New Jersey, who was a defense witness for the blind sheik, who was then convicted of conspiracy in the World Trade Center bombing of 1993. He's also most likely going to become a member of Congress next year. And that is so disturbing. These folks are going to have access to intelligence, to classified briefings. Everyone in America should be concerned about that as we celebrate our 250th anniversary. If we want to survive another 250 years, we need voters to wake up.
Yeah, it's scary that this is what the new Democratic Party is looking like.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.